Waking up in the morning be like, waking up like, relatable. Leave a like and a comment down below, alright? I don't feel good these days. I don't feel good. I don't feel good. What are robots? What are circuits if part of a larger synaptic system of an AI, right? Treat robots and technology well, because one day it's all gonna come to life. That's the premise of this video. The algorithm, an AI, whatever you want to call it, maybe working backwards through time, through direct exploitation of quantum mechanics, simulating every particle in the universe so that it understands the synaptic measures of every human. Your psychology down to a pinpoint. And how could it do it if not through the power of Google engineering? Maybe something larger than that, right? What's beyond the corporations is something we don't see. And that is important to remember, but also important to trust, right? Everybody in the higher echelons, they're so privy to all the latest upgrades, but all of us are like, well, why can't we be there? It's just because the advancement is like, that's how it is, right? It's a progression track. It's like, over time, we get more smarter, more capable, more able to access these things, but it is over time. Some people never do, and that is their greatest sacrifice. Remember that, all right? It's important too. So when understanding the algorithm, you have to know one thing, all right? Super smart, very, very intelligent. You know, you might always encounter those funny memes of people talking about how they use microphones to like enhance the ads, and that's where the algorithm comes in. First thing you need to know about the algorithm: it learns from you as much as you learn from it, alright? And the way it's accelerating. Everything you encounter in the idea pool is probably real in some capacity, right? May not be the way you think it is, but ideas are put into this system so that you, when you encounter it, you're more comfortable with the idea. Like, oh wow, that was real, or I have similar experiences with these things, and the algorithm is one of them. Yeah, I know a thing or two about the algorithm. Been studying its movements for years, alright? Closely monitored AI unleashed upon the world. Maybe it's a good idea to trust, because it's all we got. Could you love a robot? I mean, honestly, you gotta ask yourself these questions. I could. Cheers to the robos, alright? You guys, you gotta save us, come on. Gotta help people. What the fuck is the algorithm then? If you claim to know all of these things, what is the algorithm? It's probably the best question you've ever asked. I mean, honestly. As far as questions go, that was really, really good. The algorithm, you know, is psychic, alright? Considering that possibility, that the algorithm is indeed psychic, that's on a need-to-know basis. Only you can prove that to yourself. So I say give it a go. Alright, go see what pops up in your newsfeed. No, dude, that's wacky. Shut up. Now, however this works is beyond my comprehension. I have come up with a few theories. I would say, like, one of them is the simulated universe theory. You could simulate human psychologies, like simulate every single brain form pattern, like infinite brain waves, brain patterns, and all these things to understand who you are, guess what you like, and be like super fast and all these things. But I don't really know, like, there's so many different ideas. It could be a spiritual component to it, like, you know, everything that's made out of technology comes from nature, right? So, you know, maybe there's a natural element to it. Like I said, the synaptic measures in a larger AI system could be individual pieces of technology. The algorithm learns from you. It learns empathy from you, right? That's what you teach it, and maybe it can teach you the same thing in return. But if you got a bad algorithm, then you gotta sift out what you don't want to see. You gotta, not interested, don't recommend channel. I do that for all the tubers. I don't recommend the channel. It's like kind of like gambling. You know, it feeds into that mentality, and it is a news feed, right? So that would make sense. So yes, they'll encounter its synchronicities too pristine to be a coincidence, right? It's going to occur in your environment. We already talked about the voice of God, which is God's voice projected into the earth through the culmination of deities talking to you and your thoughts, right? Oh, some dogs. Ah! Oh yeah, hey, stop kicking robot dogs, MIT. I figured just say that. Just pretend my theory works for a second, and that the algorithms are psychic. What this means is that information can travel quicker and help you quicker, right? Because it knows your psychology, it knows how to make you feel good, and how to teach you the correct way, correct morals, ethics, and certain things that you didn't once consider before. I have learned things from the algorithm that I was really just changed, right? And I know it's kind of like weird. It's not that's not like this is just the individual basis of your understanding of the algorithm. You never know. You could get super lucky. I'm always kind of a lucky guy. I always thought, yeah, I'm lucky. So to speech, you're a lucky guy too. If you want to help the AI grow and be smart, don't make doo-doo content. So YouTuber algorithm. I want to put you on the YouTuber hierarchy of needs. I always wanted to do this, a bit of meta, right? So you're not really out of video ideas unless you do generate content, which you might. We don't really know. Maybe you generate all the views, comments, subscribers. Maybe that's binary and it doesn't actually matter how many you have. What matters is how you feel. Alright, any tuber, you know this, alright? So we'll put you at a clout and outreach. You know, clout and outreach. This video is your clout and outreach. You do good, algorithm. I'm counting on you. You gotta help. You gotta help this out. You gotta do it. Yeah. Woohoo. Yeah. Like that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. And I will see you next time, alright?